Dear friends, first of all, I want to ask you a question. How do you think? What's different between the universe and the level of time? Please answer on this question inside of your mind, inside of your heart. Let's continue. Every morning, we wake up. We open our eyes and we begin to ask ourselves questions. Each of us our own. For example, how will I plan my day? How will I bring my ideas to life? How will I provide for my children? How are my parents doing? How will I spend time with the people I love? What future will I create for them? Will I have enough strength, enough of myself to make it all real? Then we ask. We do various household work, and we step out into the world, and the routine of life takes hold. As we move through our days, we begin to realize something. Around us, our friends, our colleagues, our communities. Beyond that, we are all part of something greater. We are all live on the same planet. We are all participants in the global processes in it. This means that we must understand them. We must observe them. And most importantly, we must act. We must be active. We must be aware. We must take full responsibility for the world around us. The core principle of my vision of a new world order are simple. Order and freedom. Rights and responsibility. Honor and compassion. Every era in human history faces a defining moment. A moment when history looks at us and asks, who are we? Who do we want to become? What kind of world we leave behind? We are living at this moment. A moment when we have the power to change the world. A moment when we have the intelligence to shape the future. A moment when we have the courage to choose the right path. I will say about this path. I will say about my vision of a new world order. Not a world built on force. Not a world built on hatred. But a world built on human dignity. I will say it clearly. I will say it loudly. The world can't be built on hatred. The world can't be built on greed. The world can't be built on war. The world must be built on something greater. Respect, cooperation, responsibility. Because without respect, there is no peace. Without cooperation, there is no progress. Without responsibility, there is no future. We are building a world where knowledge is power. A world where ideas are power. A world where talent is power. Not the power of weapons. The power of the mind. The power of character. The power of the human spirit. Because empires of weapons fall, but empires of ideas live for centuries. We are creating a new kind of leadership. Leadership that doesn't fear death. Leadership that doesn't think about the next election, but about the next generation. Because world doesn't rules. The world human, servant humanity. We choose cooperation. We cooperate when it's hard. We cooperate when it's uncomfortable. We cooperate even if it demands courage. Because the future doesn't belong to those who build walls. The future belongs to those who build bridges. We protect human talent. We protect it in our schools. We protect it in our science. We protect it in our culture. Because when talent is given freedom, discovery is born. When talent is supported, the future is born. I will say to you today, we act together, we think boldly, we believe in our strength, and this new world isn't longer a dream. It becomes our shared history. We are building a world of knowledge. We are building a world of cooperation. We are building a world until we aren't afraid of the future. We are building it in our cities. We are building it in our universities. We are building it in our hearts. And we will keep building it until a new era becomes reality. Today, there are over than 8 billion people on this planet. But to sustain life, a much smaller number is enough. This means that humans has the potential to expand beyond Earth to thousands, even tens of thousands of worlds. Just imagine, we settle new planets, we build new nations, we create new economies, share competitions, hold knowledge, grow together. I can already see it in my head. Our global mission is clear: to expand into the universe, to become a species capable of it. Because the universe begins within us, in our minds, in our hearts, and physically to explore it, to create new technologies. And one day, when historians look back, they will say, this was the generation that could have chosen fair, but choose hope. This was the generation that could have chosen conflict, but choose cooperation. This was the generation that could have left the world as it was, but had the courage to create a new one. And this path isn't destination, it's a journey. As a God once said, there is no path to the goal. The path itself is a goal. And by walking this path step by step, we discover the world. And we discover ourselves again and again. Dear friends, we are standing at the age of a new discovery, like the age of Columbus, but on a cosmic scale. We are beginning of a new leap in human evolution, and we are the ones making it happen. Because we are human, because we are capable, because we are ready. Everything I share today is only a fraction of that is possible. It's only a fraction of that we can become. We are not just human. We are the realization of the universe. We must realize it. We must embrace it. We must move toward it. The first steps have already been taken. Now only courage, energy, and forward motion. And we will transfer our planet beyond recognition. I love our civilization, and I believe it deserves the best this universe has to offer. Dear friends, let's come back to my question. Maybe your dream changed. Maybe your thoughts changed. Maybe everyone from you changed it. Everything is in our hands. My love is in my hands. Thank you.